Making melodic techno on a tracker quickly. That's going to be today's video. Are you ready for that? Let's go do it right now. Hey, what's up? I'm Melodic Techno and thank you for checking out yet another video. Now, if this is your first time here, do not hesitate to click subscribe and hit that notification bell. Whenever I upload a new video, you'll be kept in the loop and you'll not miss out on anything. Make sure to stick it out till the end of this video. I'll tell you all about our community that's growing on patreon.com/LLokitchen and the bridge that we've got connected to Discord. Now, there might be some controversy around using trackers. Some people really love it and some people hate it. The fact that you get to an idea pretty fast is absolutely an amazing one. To be honest, it's one of the fastest workflows I've ever encountered. This is a strong statement and I do realize that. But with other ways of making music, you're always focused on the sound, not so much on focusing on what the sound needs to play. And especially with me, with the synthesizer, I'm constantly looking for a sound. Now, I get that quickly. I keep hearing that my workflow goes fast, but still, is there a faster way? Yes, I do think, because I keep saying you have to look at the ABC or your ABC structure. It came up on Discord this week again on my Discord about what people don't really seem to understand what to place in the A, B or C category if you are looking at importance of what do you need to hear first. Thinking of you building a track, how does your track not collapse? How does it keep working? How does it always work? There are certain things that are dominant over other things. So obviously your kick drum, your bass line, your drums, those are things that you would stick in the A category. Then the B category could be stuff that adds to it. So maybe vocals or synths that go there. But if you strip it down from C to A, basically, you know, when you get down to A, it can be just like boiled down to the bare minimum of a bass line and a bass drum. That should keep you grooving. It should keep you in the groove and it should not collapse or sound boring at any case. So another analogy that I make is that it's like playing a video game, if you will, and you cannot advance unless you just kill the end boss. So whenever I make a track, I always build my track up in that sense. So first I look for a good kick drum. Then I look for a bass line to accompany the kick drum or a tom that goes in between, something that helps out. Now when you get to a tracker, this applies in a completely different way, because in my case, you're using the dirty wave. I only got 8 tracks to work with. Now, as much as that sounds limiting, it really is not, because within every phrase that you do, you can just determine what that specific location is going to play. And we'll get to that. I'll show you how I get to results fast, and I will also show you how simple it is to just like create drums and not really think about it too much, like is this cool or whatever. So we're going to make some sort of a melodic techno kind of vibe, a little bit like on the electro side. That's just the nature of the way stuff gets programmed on a tracker, and I'll take you into that flow and let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'm trying to make it as exciting as possible. Don't be overwhelmed by just looking at the numbers. I will take you into what stuff does, and I'll try to make it as understandable as I can for you. This is what you get greeted with if you are entering the first page. If you load it up, you can see my little battery is running right here. I'll just do that on the screen right now. So here I'll click on it. Then I'll point out these are tracks 1 through 8. Those are your lines. This is how you space your music out. And in song mode, which is here, the whole line will start playing. If I'll hit enter, there's nothing programmed here. So if I hit shift and left, it means that now it's in live mode, which means that I can play these things individually. We're not getting there. So what I'm going to do is, it's hexadecimal. So obviously this goes from 00 to FE. FE is the last of the phrases, and I will use that phrase as a blank phrase. So how I will do it is with a tracker. If I was to lay out this and say I'm going to go here and call this 10, this 20, this 30, this 40, this 50, this 60, this 70, and this 80. I've got my 8 tracks. For sake of organization, I'll go in here. This is the chain page. On the chain page, I will go in and say I'll play a 10, a 10, a 10, a 10. So now I've got a 4-bar sequence, which means that if I'm going to play enter, it's going to start and jump and jump and jump. Nothing's playing because we haven't told the tracker what it's supposed to be playing yet. So what I'm going to do is I'll stop it. I'll go in here. See, if I'm playing, it's already going to locate that there is data being programmed right there, but there's nothing there. So I will go into the phrase page. The phrase page is where you set your note values and tell the notes what they're supposed to be playing. Now from top to right, you see here, this is the notes. I'm entering one note right here. Bam, you see C4, this is the volume, this is the instrument. Instrument 00 is my first instrument, there's nothing here. This is effects, what you can play is another effects slot, another effects slot, so there's different things that you can program right here. I am not using this specific part as of yet. I'm only going to use this. Let's start with the bass drum first. So my first track here, this is going to be my drums. I'm going to lay drums out in here. And instead of just having different tracks for drums, well, not so much. I've got a trick where this is the first of my drum computer, then here's going to be a bass line of some sort, and then here is going to be an extra set of drums of something that I'm going to add right there. Because I need to get to it separately, but you'll see that in a second. This here, drums. So I'll go here. I hit shift and I'll hit right. And now I've got my 4 bars right here. Hitting another. So this, okay, it's my first bass drum. A second one. So it's playing already. Let's stop it. 4. Ik heb dit op het web gevonden. Siri, shut up. Okay, and another one here. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the instrument page. Go, you see, none. This is the instrument. Now it's got different instruments here already. I'm going to hold edit and right. The wave synth is the first you'll find. Wave synthesizer, really cool. Then you've got a macro synth here. Then there's a sampler. Then there's a FM synth. Then there's a MIDI out page if you want to send out stuff. So this is where you can tell the tracker to play something very nice with other synthesizers, obviously. But what we're going to do here is we're going to go for the sampler. We're going to go say load in. So load here, and then I'm going to go up. And then I'm going to go up again, and then I'm going to go up again and show you where I am, because I am on the bundles page, bundles, and I'm going to go for samples, backs, no, back out, drums, hits. Yep, so as you can see here, I've got a 505, 606, 626, 707, 727, and an 808 and 909. I want to make something melodic techno like, which goes to border on 80s kind of vibe, so I will choose for a 707. The bass drum is what I'm going to go for first. If I hold edit and I press right, I can scroll through the different sounds. So I'm going to go for bass drum 2 here, because I think, yeah, bass drum 2 is cool. Now I've got my bearings. I need a snare drum. So what I'm going to do is, instead of just having the 4 to the floor, I will change this one into instrument 1 and change this into instrument 1 as well. Hit left and go back in. Hold, edit, go here, and there's a sampler. So now I'm going to go say load, and now I'm going to go for a snare drum. I've got 2 snares here. So this is the first one. Bop, bop. Again, hold edit. I probably like the first one better because it sounds a little bit more gritty. I know with the 707, it's always going to be a louder sort of snappy snare than there's going to be a kick. So I'll go back out, and this is where I can play with the volume. Now, it's always something, do you turn up the bass drum or turn down the snare? I'll probably turn down the snares. I think it's a little bit louder. So again, holding edit. If I'm going to go down, it's going to significantly take out 10 values already. If I'm going to go left, it's going to just like go a little bit smoother. So see? So, well, let's go for 54 at the moment. So do the same here. Okay, cool. Now I'm going to fill up the spaces with heads, right? So I'm going to go in and say this should be instrument 2, and I'll go stand on it and just highlight it. I press edit once, so now I'm going here. I can easily just place them without having to manually scroll there. It's not going to play anything, as I have still not told instrument 2 what it needs to play. So let's go for an 808 closed head, because the heads on the 707 are pretty wild. So I will go in here and say hold, edit, go to wavesynth, sampler, and then I'll go load, and then I'll go all the way up. So we're going to go up and go to the 808 and find the closed head, which is CH, which is here. Cool. See? Nice and moderately. So now we've got our beats going. Now if I want to add some variety, you can see here that the chain that I have on 10, let's play it. So, and go up, stay there. You see, it's going to do that, bam, that, bam. So it's going to be 4 of the same. Now, if I want to add something, it means I have to copy this phrase over. So I'll go up here. Let's do it like this. Stop playing. I will highlight it. Then I will see, and now it's cloned the phrase. So with shift, highlight is the option button, and then clone is the edit button, which means that now this plays exactly the same as 10. Nice. I'm going to do it again because I need another variation in a second. So again, shift, option, and then shift, edit. So now it's 12, which means that this is going to be 10. If you can follow it still, go back, 10, this is going to be 11, this 10, and this is going to be 12, right? So which means that I'm going to play it. It does exactly the same because I didn't alter anything yet. Bam, ding, bam, ding, boom, ding, boom, ding. Nice, right? So, stop. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to say, you know what? Let's go in here and let's see. Wait a minute. Go to 10, there, there, and then I'm going to look at where are my snare drums. So I'm going to play. Let's change this in a kick drum. There you go. So very simple. So that, and then I'm going to go to 12, 12, and do the same thing. Come on. So getting my bearings here. 12, go in. Okay, so this one is going to be a kick drum. Bam, bam. And this is also going to be a bass drum. There you go. 1, 2. Go up here and say this is going to be a 2. Head. This. Okay, so now we got a bit of a vibe going, right? Do you see that if I'm standing on these instruments, if I'm hitting edit, you'll see in the bottom what it is, right? So, which is cool. Okay, now I've got my drums done, right? So the next one over is going to be my bass line. What I'm going to do is go in, say I'm going to want a 20 here, and a 20 here, 20 here, 20 here. So this bass line is going to consist of 4 different chops again, so 4 bars. As you can see, song mode goes into chain mode, so this is your chain, and then chain mode goes into phrase mode, so these are your phrases, or the stuff that you're going to do. I'm going to play an arpeggio bass line, did a video on that, so hit, 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 hit. And I should have been smarter, but there's a way of getting this bass drum that's playing right here now, because instrument 1 was the bass drum, remember? So, as you can hear, stupid. So what I'm going to do is hit this, highlight it, go all the way down, and then hold edit, and there you go. You can see at the bottom, instrument 3, there's none there. So what we're going to do is find a synth. Let's go for maybe. Let's go for the macro synth. Change the shape. And I see that there's a nice degrade right here as well, which is what we're going to also look at. What I'm going to do is go down, degrade. Ooh, this is something we can automate later on, can't we? Yeah. The filters here, so we're going to add it, put the low pass and lower it a little bit. I'm doing this with my finger, by the way, so holding edit and touching the screen makes for a nice live addition. Do we need a little bit of reso? Not for now. Okay, as you can hear, still the notes are very legato, they're very long. So what we would want to do is we want to go in and go to the different page and go to the envelope page, which is here. Bottom right, you can see here a little legend of where we are. Song, chain, phrase, you know, and now we're on the envelope page, which means that if you want to shorten the notes, this is not the most obvious thing, but I'll show you. You'll place the first envelope on volume, and you'll there you go. So you turn down the decay, and then you got this shorter note. Now let's see if we can do make something semi-intelligent with this. Yeah, I'm liking that. I think it can still be a little bit more gritty, so let's go in here and make it a little bit more. Yep, I'm liking this. Ooh. Amp it up a little bit more. So now let's see how it displays. I'm in song mode, by the way, so that means that this being on song means that if I'm going to start playing it, everything's going to start playing right now, right? Now, watch what happens if I'm going to go to live mode. I'm on live mode now. I can switch between the different phrases. If I place FEs everywhere, which is the end of the phrase, my empty phrase, as I told you, I'm going to go up and say I'm placing FE here. That's the end of everything. So I'll say enter, enter, enter. This is how I'm going to set up this track. So if I'm going to say like you need to stop, I'll say this, and then the drums are just playing, right? Go back in. It's going to wait. 3, 4, make a break down here, and there you go. So now instantly I can just like play stuff live on the fly, right? 1, 2, 3 with the drums. Ah, nice one. Cool. Now that we have that, I'm going to do, as I said, on track 3, I'm going to also place something, but I'm only going to use one phrase here. So I'm going to go for with this. Let's put this on. Whoa, I'm going to put this on. Whoa, 30, right? Going to go in, and I'm going to go for a hat. So the hat I'm going to stick here. 1, 2, 3, 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Right. I'm going to go. I'm directly going to go in and say Shift, Option, go all the way up, and then hold Edit. Go for. There's a synth. There's no synth. See, so it doesn't tell you on the bottom of the page, but it will play something. Hear it? Kick drum, snare, close head, sound, and nothing there. So there we go. We're going to go. Oh yes, I know what I did wrong. So I have to go here and still do this. There you go. So now we're on the page none. So what we're going to do is place an open hi-hat. Now I'm going to go in for the sampler again. which is here. I'm going to go like load, and I'm going to go up, and I'm going to go up again because I need to go to the 909, because now I'm going to use the open head out of the 909. Cool. So I'm going to use this one. Play it. And hold, edit, and hold. And right arrow key, I can scroll through the different ones. I'm going to use this one because it's got a little bit more grit, it's a little bit thicker, but I still will use an envelope on it to shorten it. So again, I'm going to go here, here, and up, and I'm going to go to volume, and I'm going to go down, and then I'm going to, you don't see it, hold my finger. Something like this maybe, go out, and then see what happens if we going to put it in song mode, stop it. Whoop, there you go. Now, by now I'm starting to think like, hey, I don't like the way it sounds. So I'm going to go down to the mixer. As you can see here on this little legend, again, back here, you'll see an M, that's for the mixer. So hitting the down button with shift. Oh, I'm screwing up, yeah. There's my head. Hitting the down button with shift brings me here. So I can hear that the hi-hat is a bit on the loud side. So I will, and this is the cool part. If you're on this track, when you go down to the mix, you're instantly on that same track as well. So we're going to turn it down a little bit, turn up the drums a little bit, because I think they need to be turned up a little bit too. I think I can lengthen the bass notes a little bit. Yeah, I should do that. So go here, go up, no, stop, shift up, yes, and make it a little bit longer. Cool. Okay, that's cool. Now, all right. So far, so good. What I'm now going to do is I'm going to make an addition to what I have right now. So I've got all the FEs sitting right here, because if I wouldn't have had those, say if I delete this one and this goes here, say if I'm going to do this and also place a 10 right here. Let's do this next. This is what's going to happen, right? It's going to play, and then it's going to jump to the next line, which is not what I want, ideally. See, this number 10 here, it jumped. So what I would want is for everything to just stay where it is. So I'm going to just like delete this one, also delete this one, then go here and copy this there, and then make another phrase. So what I'm going to do is place 10 over here. So 10 will go here, and then 20 is something that I'm going to copy over, which is I'm going to highlight it, and then I'm going to hold shift and do this. Now I've cloned the chain, which means that it does exactly the same as the other one before, but what I'm going to do is stick this back on 20, go here and put in the 21. And now I'm going to go in 21, and now we're going to also alter this and make all of those 21, which is like so. And now the magic will happen, because what we're going to do is we're going to change the music. So it starts on doo, and what we would want is a melody. So this one goes doo, 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 doo. This one goes like doo, 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 doo. And this one goes doo, and this one goes doo, 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 if I'm not mistaken. So now it plays. Nice, so we've got a melody going, which means that now we have a thingy. I'll go to live and I'll say like do boom, bam, boom, 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 bam, boom, boom. Highlight this and play everything. Boom, boom. See, this is my live mode. I'm loving it. That hi-hat that's playing right there, I think I can also play it here. Again, 1, 2, 3. Trying to copy the hi-hat here. Go here. Nice. I want the whole phrase to play. I'll just hit shift and hit option twice, like so, and then bam, it's going to start playing like. There you go. So now you know that I've got a little bit of a variety going. So go back up and say, play this. And that is on the first phrase. Now, obviously I'm going to start putting stuff on 40, 50, 60, 70 and 80. It's also going to play if I hit that phrase. So what I will do is I will keep it in mind that I've got it here, but I will delete them for now and make sure that I've got FEs sitting right there so that the segments of my song will always be where they are. Now, again here, I'm going to play some FEs also, and also here. But to manually go in, maybe here, I will place a 40 here, because 40 can always be a arpeggio of some sorts to make it a little bit more melodic. So we're going to go in and say, let's see, yeah, 40. So I will go in and go like so, 40, cool. And we'll go to the left, and now we're going to start. Instantly, this is what I did wrong just now. What I'm going to do is I am going to change this synthesizer into something else. That's the hat. 5 is nothing, so now I'm going to. Cool. We've got our little thingy going. Let's go and find a synthesizer, shall we? I will select everything. I'll turn it off because it's going to make us crazy. So, no, that's not what we want. We want this. We'll select it. Ah, no, I'm right. I was right. We'll select it because it's half a note up. Yep, and then nice, enter. Now we're gonna go. Yep. Delete this, copy this, do the same and do a lower one. Hey, hang on. So last line. Okay, now we've got this. Cool, okay, let's edit the sound a little bit. Let me go up. Envelope it, obviously. Turn down my headphone. Nice. Now, this is something for reverb and delay, obviously. So a little bit of delay. Let's find a filter for this. Turn it down a little bit. See how it plays in the grand scheme of things. See how far we are right now. Yeah. Turn it down a little bit, of course. And now we're going to play our first bass line. Added this a little bit still. Put the filter on here. I'm digging this, man. I'm digging it. And the magic is all in the bass line, see? So if we're gonna go to this bass line here, 1, 2, 3, switch. Okay, cool. Now we're going to do some effects maybe, yeah? And the thing with the FEs is that if you want to turn this phrase off, then you can just go and say, like, okay, nice, it's cool, but shush. See, and then it stops playing. So obviously I can just go like, and say, turn this off, turn this off, this off, nothing plays. So, so far so good. So now what we have is we've got our drums, we've got a bass line, we got a open-head and a melody. On 5, I am going to go in and say I need a right cymbal. Now, again, I'm going to copy this over. This will go here. This will go here. But then like so, I will still steady it out. This will go here. This will go here. I'll stick it here because then I can play it whenever I want. I can stick it here. This is how I usually do it now. So I'll go in 1, 2, 3, 4, and here I'll stick that same 40 again. So I'll stick it here. So I've got multiple places on where I would love to stick stuff. I'll stick an FE here then, and I'll stick a 50. The 50 goes here also. Yep, the 50 goes here. So I'll do this, I'll do this, I'll do this, no, sorry, this, and up. And then I've got 50. Now I'm going to go for 50, phrase it up, and chain it up, I'd say, so, like so. And now we're going to go and place something of a note here, bam. And that plays this a high one, and the sound is going to be a different synthesizer, obviously, again. So it's going to be 6. Is 6 already playing? 6 has got none, nice. So I'll go in and say wave synth. Let's play it. Sounds absolutely caca, but we'll fix that. Okay, so we need something that is going to be modulated, obviously. This is going to sound a little bit more interesting as it sounds now, which is going here. So we're going to put a filter on there. Resonance, loads of it. And then we're going to go and clip it. Well, the clip is there, amp it up, yeah, but let's do that. Let's see. And then we'll go to the LFO page. Envelope maybe, yeah. Yes, definitely. LFO on. Ooh. Triggering it a little bit. Oh, yes. Now this needs to go over fully. Okay, and now I'm gonna go here. So now it's alive, right? Nice. Now let's see how this sounds when we play the rest. Nice one. Okay. Cool. Bam. Nice. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to arm this and make it play and just mix it in a little bit better, like so. Way too loud. Nice one. Go out. See if we can play 40. 1, 2, 3. I think 50 is still a bit on the loud side. I'm gonna go in. Turn it down a little bit. Ah, I'm liking this. Okay, different bass line. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go in. I'm liking this. Okay, then you could just go in and do as many different things as you would like. So this stops playing, this, and this is how I build up the phrases, basically. So now, of course, there's another line of FEs coming. I'm not sure if this is the correct way to do it. This is just the way I do it, right? Okay, so copy this there. This will go there then again, and this will go there then again. 40 will go here. This I will probably stick an FE here because I will, and put that 50 also here, and then play the 60 is what I'm going to probably play here. Yeah, because on 60 now I would like to play an alternate melody with 60. So I'm going to go in and say 50, 60, go in, phrase, 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 which is all going to be 60, go in, Oh, nice, we've got our melody here, so this plays this. But I'm going to use a different synthesizer. Well, the synthesizer is nice actually. Loud as hell though. Back to the mixer. This is what I'm liking. How's this not going to work, right? But the trick that I'm doing is always I play melodies in the arpeggios that can also play on the bass line if the bass line is not moving. So this bass line will also work. 1, 2, 3, and I think that I'm going to up this a little bit more because I think I'm going to go in, and I'm going to select them all, which means like so. And I am going to change this synth. I'm going to change the synth, like so. What did we say? Oh, wait a minute. Like so. 7. Yep. And go in and say. Going for an FM synth, change the algorithm. There you go. Chipmunk it up a little bit. Delay, of course. Reverb, obviously, and filter, obviously, a little bit of reso, so filter, give it a little bit of character, right? Go for the mixer. Change my bass line. The bass line needs to be louder a little bit, so I'm going to fix that. 1, 2, 3, and. Okay. Play 40 as well as an extra melody. Here you go. I don't know what to tell you. This is pretty much how I think I set it up. And then if I want to go back to the phrase, I'll go like bam, 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 play everything like so. See, and then the melodies just keep on playing. And then I can turn them off manually and build out the track. There's going to be an FE that needs to sit under here. So, stop this. Turn this other melody off, like so. And the thing is, you want an envelope on your sounds, otherwise they will remain playing forever. I'll find you. Here you go. There's an envelope that needs to go in here. Because otherwise it will just go on forever. So, and this is basically how I think you can make melodic techno on a tracker. Trav, Mac, and Matthias Gomez are the new patrons for this week. Guys, thank you for supporting the flow. Thank you for hopping on board, and I look forward to getting to know you guys better on the Discord chat where we always talk shop. You know what I mean? Welcome on board. They follow it on, I always get this wrong, I don't know why, on patreon.com/analogkitchen, where there's a bridge to Discord, and Discord is an absolutely amazing tool to just like do video chats, do contests that we do. There's so many different things. I didn't do a new contest as I think the dance carousel that we have is still going. So yeah, but if you got suggestions for things you would like to do, you can throw your demos in there. You can just like talk to people, talk about production techniques, what gear to buy, what not to buy, gas, all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So it's a cool place. So once again, that's patreon.com/analogkitchen. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far into the video, you're an absolute superstar. I just keep getting more and more into this tracker workflow, and I'm even contemplating, can this thing be a brain of a smaller setup? Can you trigger maybe some modular stuff from there? Could you imagine showing up and your rider says you need like this much amount of room, and then you just like whiz out the tracker out of your bag and you just like make stuff with it. I think Red makes recordings. Jeremy's made a whole album on this particular Dirty Wave made tracker that I'm using. So there's a lot of possibilities there. Please let me know if this is something you can get into or not. Leave a comment in the section below. And if not anything else, thank you for watching. I'm Analog Kitchen. I'll catch you next week. Keep watching this space for another video. I'm Analog Kitchen, and I'm out. Peace.